Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you all are fine. So, today from Standard 8 English Medium. Standard 8 English Medium. Unit 10. What is the unit name? The unit name is The Grey Stone Face. The Grey Stone Face, Part 2. Written by Nathaniel. Written by Nathaniel Hawthorne. Nathaniel Hawthorne. So I have completed in part 10 what? Explanation and MCQs. Now come to the question answers. Short answer type questions. What? Short answer type questions. Now see the first question of Unit 10, The Grey Stone Face, Part 2 is: how do we know that the poet had not forgotten the grey stone face? How do we know? About whom? The grey stone face, not forgotten. The poet had not forgotten. About whom? The grey stone face. So the answer start with: the poet had celebrated the grey stone face in one of his poems. What? In one of his poems. This indicated that he had not forgotten the grey stone face. The new poet had written about whom? About the grey stone face in his poem. That is why. Not forgotten the grey stone face. Question number 2. How do we know that Ernest had a good impression of the poet even before he met him? How do we know? About whom? About Ernest had good impression of the poet even before he met him. So the answer start with: Ernest often read this poet's poems. Ernest often read this poet's poems. He found them great. Where Ernest sat beside his door and read the poems of the poets. And he found that the poet is good. So he often thought that this poet's face must resemble the grey stone face. Ernest thought that the poet's face similar to whom? Similar to grey stone face. This indicates that Ernest had good impression of the poet even before he met him, because of his good thoughts. Now, third question: what had the poet heard about Ernest before seeing him? What had the poet heard about Ernest before seeing him? The poet had heard that Ernest was a man of very high character. His character was very good. He had heard that Ernest was very wise, very noble, and very simple man. Who? The poet heard about whom? About the Ernest before seeing him. Question number 4. What was Ernest doing when the poet reached his cottage? What was Ernest doing when the poet reached his cottage? When the poet reached Ernest's cottage, he found Ernest reading a book. He would at times put his finger between the leaves and look at the Greystone face. What? When the poet reached the Ernest cottage, what did the Ernest do? Ernest was reading a book. The poet looked at the Ernest. Ernest was reading a book. And he would at times put his fingers between the leaves. Where? Between the leaves. Leaves means the pages. And look at the Greystone face. Because Ernest thought that the resemblance of the face. Question number 5. Why did Ernest call the poet gifted? Why did Ernest call the poet gifted? Ernest and the poet talked for long. Ernest and the poet, they both talked for a long time. Ernest imagined that the Greystone face was bending forward to listen to the poet too. While talking with the poet, Ernest imagined that the Greystone face bent down forward him. For what? For listen that talks. So much impressed by the poet, Ernest called him gifted and asked who he was. Okay? Question number 6. Why did Ernest become sad after comparing the poet's face with the Greystone face? Why did Ernest become sad after comparing the poet's face? Whose face? Poet's face. With whom? With the Greystone face. Now see the answer. Ernest was much impressed by the poet. When they both talk, poet and the Ernest was much impressed by him. He hoped that his face might be like the Greystone face. Who hoped? Ernest hoped that the poet's face might be like the Greystone face. He did not find it so. It made him sad. Ernest did not find it that the both face, Greystone face and the poet's face, looks like same. So he became sad after comparing the both face, the poet's face and the Greystone face. Now question 7. Why did the poet say that? Why did the poet say that he was not worthy of having a likeness of the Greystone face? Why did the poet say that he was not worthy of having a likeness of the Greystone face? See the answer. The poet said that his life did not correspond with the great thoughts. The poet came to the whose cottage? Ernest's cottage, and he knew about his life. That is why he said his life did not correspond with his great thoughts. His dreams had been only dreams. Whose? The poet's dreams had been only dreams, not much more than that. Sometimes he lacked faith in his own thoughts. Who? The poet. The poet lacked faith in his own thoughts. So, he was not worthy of having a likeness with the Greystone face. The poet said that. So, friends, these are the question answers. Short answer type questions. I hope you understand about these questions and answers. And you should write these question answers in your notebook. Thank you.